Hi everybody, it's Mia T. Rex here. I was just in the line at the store buying my bananas, and there was two people behind me. One was kind of looking at me. She was well, pretty overweight. And I looked at what she had, and it was a big, huge, clear package of chocolate icing brownies. And then I looked at the person behind that, and he was overweight, and he had a huge carton of eggs and what else? Oh, 2 half-gallons of ice cream. So, I don't know, it kind of just hit me at that moment. Because a lot of girls too that are overweight, they kind of look at me and I can tell they're thinking, oh, it's so easy for her, she's probably always been thin. Ha! Not the case. You know, I come from being obese and 245 pounds. If only they knew. But I can see sometimes, giving those dirty looks, looking me up and down and kind of giving me those, dirty looks that I used to give girls when I was obese, and I hated it. I hated the skinny girl. But it just kind of hit me. Wait a second. I've worked really hard to get where I'm at. And then it just kind of flashed into my mind and hit me like a ton of bricks. Choices. It's just choices. It's all about choices. And the health that I have and the fitness level that I have is because of the choices that I make in my life, which are both directly related to exercise and diet. And so on a daily basis, I choose to ride my bike. And on a daily basis, I choose to drink juice and to have smoothies. And I choose to do that rather than to eat a box of iced brownies. And that makes a real difference. You can have a box of iced brownies. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that you can't have anything good. You can. But you can't do it on a regular basis. I recommend doing the best you can and being like my hero, Marcus Roscrans and Tara Brockman, and eating raw all the time and never eating any of the processed store-bought crap. Now, why don't I do that? Why? Because I choose not to. If I wanted to eat a fully raw diet and be like just golden, like just squeaky sparkling clean in my diet and perfect, I could do that. I would choose to do that. Last night, see, I'm less than perfect. I've got some fat on my belly right now. I'm starting to tip 160, and so I'm starting to slow it down and have more juice and smoothies and adjust my diet. That's what I do, because I'm kind of a glutton and I choose to be that way. And I'm not going to say, oh, I do that because I can't. I just can't resist. I just can't refuse those sweets. Yes, I can. And if I want to, I will. But I choose not to. Last night, I decided I was going to make myself nachos. I'm vegan. I don't eat cheese and I don't eat hamburger crumbles, okay? I don't eat ground meat or cheese or anything like that. So, I decided that I was going to have nachos. So I got some Daiya cheese, which is not real cheese, which tastes like real cheese. You can melt it down and add stuff to it to make a cheese sauce. And then I got some imitation ground beef crumbles that are very much like the real thing. Remember, I didn't go vegan because I don't like meat. I went vegan because I don't, first for my health, and then now that I've learned more, it's for the animals. But I didn't go vegan because I don't like meat, and I still like some of the meat products, and so I get the imitation ones. So I got myself some ground beef imitation crumbles, and I got some black beans, some avocados, some onions, some olives, all kinds of stuff, okay? Tomatoes. I put it all together, and I had myself an amazing, amazing thing of nachos. Was it fattening? Was it probably not good for me because it had a lot of salt and it had some fat in the cheese? Yeah, but I chose to do that. Do I choose to do that every day? Hell no. I'm not going to do that every day, because if I do that every day, I'm going to be overweight and unhealthy. I don't ever want to be that again. And so I choose to monitor my diet and remain aware of what I'm eating. So I don't want to hear anybody say, I would love to do what you're doing, but it's so hard, I can't. Every day, everything you eat, everything you do is your choice. You choose what you eat. You choose the exercise that you do, and if you're overweight and you're unhealthy, that's because of the choices that you're making. If you're sacrificing a good diet for a poor diet, and you've chosen chocolate cake on a regular basis over a nice salad, you've chose to accept the fact that you're going to be overweight because you like flavor. The bottom line is, you have to decide. If you don't like something, then depart from it, discontinue it, and don't keep doing it. If you're hitting yourself on the head with a hammer and it hurts, stop it. That's why I posted that video. Got a problem? Stop it. Just stop it. So you know the things that you're eating that are making you fat and that are making you sick, that are making you unhealthy. You know what those things are. So if you know what they do to you and you're still eating them and suffering from the effects, either accept that you're going to be sick for the rest of your life and stop complaining about it, or do something to change it, because it's your choice what you eat. When you reach out for that chocolate cake, why don't you just not do it? It's as easy as that. I swear it is. And I could tell you guys, I have been through a lot of things. I, in my teens, was addicted to drugs. Okay? One day I just said, this is it. I was 115 pounds. I am 160 now. I've been at the opposite end of the spectrum. I was doing drugs and I got down to 115. I looked like a skeleton and I was going to die. I was literally starving to death. And one day I just said to myself, this is enough. I'm going to stop this. And I just stopped it. And you can't say, Mia, you're incredible. You're strong. You're stronger than me. I wish I had your strength. You do have my strength. It's all about choices. Decide what you want to do. Look at the things that are happening in your life, and if something's not good for you, just decide to stop it. Choose something else. It's all about replacements as well. Do you have a bicycle? Are you driving to the store when it's only 4 blocks away? You should be riding your bike. You should be walking. People drive their cars like when it's not even that far. Always opt to take the difficult path, because every time you're exercising, you're getting yourself that much healthier, little by little by little. Don't ever expect instant gratification when it comes to diet and exercise. It's a lifestyle. It's an everyday thing. You have to be on it all the time. Everything you do, you have to remain aware, and you have to say, is this good for me or is this bad for me? What should I do? Well, I think you should get on your bicycle, you should walk places, and you should choose those healthy options. And once in a while, if you want to be naughty, like Joe Cross says, it's okay to have this or that. And I don't think it's okay, really, but I do it myself. I had the nachos last night, and I've been eating a lot of vegan ice cream lately, and that's pretty fattening. So I've gained a couple of pounds, but I've also got water weight. I do periodic fasts for health and, to lose the water weight. And I also lose a couple of pounds of fat that way. So just constantly chipping away at stuff. I'll give you another illustration. I like a very, very clean house, okay? And so every time I leave the room, I have this rule that I grab something and I take it with me. For instance, garbage, dishes. Don't leave the room without taking something with you. And if you always are constantly cleaning the house or doing something to improve the house, then everything's going to stay really well maintained. So stay busy, stay constructive, and make sure that everything you do is something that benefits you and not something that destroys you. I could go out, just like everybody else, go out to a bar and drink a bunch of alcohol and celebrate and loosen my inhibition and do stupid stuff, and then go home and have a hangover the next day. I never do that. I do not drink alcohol. Why? It's one step forward and two steps back. If you're trying to help your health, why in the hell would you put alcohol in your body? I won't even take one drink. I understand a glass of wine's okay every now and then. That's up to you. But most people don't have just one glass. Most people that go out to bars have more than one drink. A lot of people get absolutely shit-faced. Pardon my language, but that's the sad truth of it all. So, are you ready to become fit? Are you ready to have a lifestyle that makes you feel awesome? And are you ready to live a long life? And are you ready to live not only a long life, but a life in which you feel really awesome and radiant and young? And live your life healthy and strong until the day you die, just of old age. Not of heart disease, not of stroke, not of diabetes, but just of old age. Are you ready for that? Or do you want to be like everybody else in society, walking around bloated, obese, all kinds of problems, totally preventable diseases that are unnecessary, that's an absolute shame that people even experience, and it's all directly related to lifestyle diet choices. That's what it boils down to. So today, I just want you to remember one word. Choices. It's all about choices. Please choose wisely. Your life is super important. You impact so many people, and every one of us is deserving of the greatest health and the greatest happiness that's possible. And it is possible for you. It helps your physical state to make the right choices, and it helps your mental state quite a bit more than you could ever imagine. So remember, I'm doing it, and you can too. Love you guys.